Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Good morning. It's a little after 7 a.m. right now. I'm doing a morning routine today. I've been trying to post a little bit more on this channel. I usually just post my weekly vlogs every Monday. I aim to post them, but I'm trying to do more specific videos during the week. So I'm doing a morning routine today. I just woke up. I'm half asleep right now. I'll probably do a night routine at some point. I'll do what I eat in a day videos. I'll probably do some meal prep videos, things like that. So if you guys have any more ideas or recommendations, requests, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys want to see. But yeah, today we're doing a little morning routine. I just made some coffee. I don't drink coffee every morning, maybe a couple of days a week. Sometimes I don't drink it at all during the week, but I made the vanilla custard Nespresso pod this morning. That one is so good. And then some ice water. I wake up every morning extremely parched, so I always drink a ton of water in the morning. I'm also gonna take my vitamin and probiotic and all that stuff. I start the morning with these three things every single day. This is the Nature's Bounty probiotic. And then I take my Ritual daily vitamins. I've been taking these for so long. I love them. They have a minty aftertaste, which I love because some vitamins have a really gross aftertaste. And then a Zyrtec every morning. Cheers. Okay, let's start the day. I was gonna go on a run because I normally do cardio on Thursdays, but I ran a long distance on Tuesday and I am an idiot and didn't stretch after. I didn't foam roll after. And my calves are in so much pain. I could barely walk yesterday. I know that sounds dramatic, but it is excruciating. It is totally my fault for not stretching or anything. I just wanted to leave the gym because I was sweaty and wanted to get in the shower, but it is so important to stretch or foam roll or whatever after your workout, because if you don't, you're just so painfully sore after. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go on a run. I feel like it would just not be productive and I would just be in pain. So I might do some yoga to try to stretch me out a little bit. And then if my calves feel better after, maybe I'll go on a run then. But I'm gonna start the morning with some yoga.
I hope you like the platform. And inhale, come on. Gaze up as the palms touch. And exhale, turn the hands out. Sweep them behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And as you exhale, bend deeply into that. Keep the bend in the right knee. Exhale, right fingertips down.
I just finished doing some yoga. There's no way that I'm going on a run. My calves are still in so much pain. But I am gonna go on a walk because I want to get some fresh air and I feel like I need to start the morning with a walk. So that's what I'm gonna do. Ready to go. I think it's 45 degrees right now, so I should be fine in just a long sleep and a vest. I'm gonna listen to a podcast this morning. If I am on a run, I'll listen to music. I have a workout playlist on my Spotify, so I'll link my Spotify below if you want that. I think I'm gonna listen to What We Said by JC and Chelsea. If you don't know them, follow them. They're my favorite and I love that podcast. It's just funny girl talk. I always get questions about this headband every time I wear it. It's from Versed. It's a towel material. So I usually just put my hair back with it when I do my skincare and my makeup. I just got out of the shower. I washed my hair. I haven't washed it in a couple days, so that always feels so good. I use the Fairly Traded Honey shampoo from Lush, the Candy Rain conditioner from Lush. I need to get more of it though because it's basically gone and it is the best conditioner ever. If you're looking for a new one, that one is my absolute go-to. Anytime I try something else, I always find myself going back to it. It's just so good. It smells so good. I could just talk about it for hours. And then I used the, what is it called? The Rose Jam body wash, also from Lush. If you have not tried that, you must. It is incredible. It has a perfumey rose scent It is amazing. And then I used the Curology face wash. I've been trying these two products from Fresh recently. This is their kombucha facial treatment essence. So I just put a little bit of this in my hand and then pat it into my face before I put anything on my skin after I cleanse my skin. And then this moisturizer. I have to film some video content for a couple brands today, so I'm gonna put some makeup on since I'm gonna be filming. I put this primer on before I put my concealer on also. It's the Peach and Lily Skin Shield Blurring Primer. It has a very like glowy texture, which I love. I don't wear foundation, I just wear concealer anywhere I need it and under my eyes. This one's the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. The color I have is 20 Medium. I've been loving this blush from Rare Beauty. It's their liquid blush in the color Happy. And it is just so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. I used to never wear blush, and now I feel like when I don't wear it, my skin just looks like super dull. I feel like adding some color in just makes you look a little more alive, for me at least. I'm putting on a little bit of translucent powder just in the spots where I tend to get a little bit oily. This one's from LIQWYD. I love this brand. It's a clean beauty brand. For brows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in soft brown. I want to try, is it called brow soap? I feel like brow gel just doesn't always make my eyebrows stay in the shape that I brush them in. So if you have a good, like, is it called brow soap? I don't even know. I think that's what it's called though. If you have a good recommendation for that, please let me know in the comments because I think I want to try one. I've just been using the clear brow gel from Anastasia for so long. It's good. I just feel like my eyebrows like still move around. I've been using a little eyeliner brush and brown eyeshadow to do my eyeliner recently. I'm just using a brown from this ColourPop palette. I need to be literally an inch away from my mirror to do this, so I'll be back. I do love like black liquid eyeliner, but this is just so much quicker. This took me 10 seconds, and I feel like a brown eyeshadow is just a much softer look on me than a black liquid eyeliner, especially with lighter eyes. Sometimes like harsh black eyeliner just doesn't look great on me. On to mascara. This is the Hourglass Unlocked in the color Ultra Black. This stuff is so good. I'm gonna do my hair now. I'm just gonna blow dry it. I use this honey hair oil after I wash my hair when it's damp. Just put a little bit on like the bottom half of my hair, focusing on the ends. It smells so good. And then I use this Function of Beauty leave-in milk mist. It's like a leave-in conditioner. My hair tends to get really tangly, like right here in the back of my head. I don't know why, but it's always in a knot. So I feel like leave-in conditioner helps. I'm using the good old Dyson. I just use the regular blow drying attachment until my hair is almost dry, just a tiny bit damp. And then I use this brush attachment just to brush through it and smooth it out, finish drying it, and then I will usually like brush it underneath to give it a little swoop on the bottom, and then I use the round brush and I brush up and back for my bangs. All done. I always wait to do my lips until after my hair is dry, because if I have lip gloss on and then I'm blow drying my hair, it just gets stuck in it. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner in the medium shade. So good. This is one of my absolute top favorite products ever. And then this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, I don't know what the product is called, but it's like a tinted balm. This is what it looks like. And it's in the Pillow Talk shade. I'm obsessed with this. I wear pretty much the exact same jewelry every day. I wear these little tiny huggy hoops from the Boyfriend collection from Missouri in my second holes. And then in my first holes, I wear these little pearl hoops. I don't know if they sell these anymore. These are also from Missouri, but I'm sure they have something similar. If not, but I just love the way these look together. Okay, I am ready for the day. I'm gonna make a smoothie for breakfast now. I'm making a protein smoothie for breakfast. I just added 1 banana. I'm gonna add maybe half a cup of frozen peaches, half a cup of frozen mango, lots of spinach, some protein powder. This is the one I've been using. It's from Garden of Life. This is their vanilla flavor. 1 scoop of that, and then a cup of just plain unsweetened almond milk. Sometimes I add a little bit of water if it's not smooth enough. Just made my smoothie. I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling. I like to start my mornings with some goals or some reflections, just something to kind of be mindful and be present before I just like dive into the workday. Today is Thursday, but this video will be up tomorrow on Friday. So if you guys are watching this tomorrow, I'll give you guys the journal prompts that I typically use on Fridays to close out the week, if you guys want to start your Friday by doing them too. So I like to end Fridays being just reflective and grateful. I think it's so easy to just like dive into the weekend. So I think it's really important to just kind of take a second to think about your week and close out your week by like being mindful and thinking about the things you accomplished or things you might want to change, things like that. So I usually will write down prompts like write 3 things that I'm proud of myself for this week, or 3 things I accomplished, or what was my high of the week and why. Like what was the most impactful part of my week? What was the thing that made me the absolute happiest and why? What about it made me happy? I think it's important to like reflect on why things have a positive impact on you so that you can continue to implement things like that into your life. Or I'll write down things like what was hard about this week, and if I can do something to change that, what can I do to make it better next week? My 3 prompts that I'm going to write down this morning, pretending that it's Friday, are write down 3 things that I accomplished this week, / 3 things I'm proud of myself for. 1 thing that I can improve on next week. I only like to write 1 thing here because I don't like to have the focus of my journals be not negative, but I want them to be more like things I accomplished. So I just pick 1 thing that I have as a goal to do better or improve on next week. And then the last prompt I'm gonna write down is think about what goals you have, like what you're working toward in life and the person you want to be. Think about 1 thing you did this week that contributed to those goals. So if you're trying to be a morning person, maybe you woke up 30 minutes earlier this week. That can be it. So think about 1 or 2 or 3 things that you did that were a part of reaching your goals, whether it was just a goal for the week or a goal for your whole life, anything. Think about a habit that you did. And if you can't think of anything, think about a habit that you can do next week that contributes to those goals. This is the tiny, tiny little notepad that I'm using. I just ran out of space in my journal. I have to get a new one. So I'm using this teeny tiny little thing. That is pretty much my morning routine. It's 9:30 right now. Normally it takes me about 2 hours to get through my whole morning routine. I woke up at 7, I think, today. So typically I'd be done by 9, or if I wake up at 6, I'll be done by 8. If I wake up at 5, I'll be done by 7, and so on. But it took a little bit longer this morning just because I was like moving around my vlog camera and setting it up and all that. But normally it does take me 2 hours, and I aim to be online and start working at 9, but I also am self-employed. I work for myself, so I have a lot of flexibility, which I'm so thankful for. So I'll probably start work at like 9:45. I'll start soon today. I usually will aim to start work at 8 or 9, but sometimes I'll start earlier, sometimes I'll start later. Just depends when I wake up or what I have for work that day. I have a pretty light work day today, which I'm very thankful for, so it's okay if I start a little bit later. But that is pretty much what I do most mornings. If you are someone who is trying to become a morning person or develop a routine for yourself, I would say my top tips for becoming a morning person are not to just like dive right into it. Like it's really hard. If you are someone who tends to wake up at like 9 or 10, don't just set your alarm for 5 a.m. tomorrow and kill yourself by trying to do that, that's just not attainable, and you're not going to enjoy it, and you want to enjoy it. Like, why have a morning routine if it's not something you enjoy, right? It should be something that makes your life better. It shouldn't feel like a huge chore. So if you're trying to wake up earlier, I think a helpful tip is, like, say you wake up at 9 now, set your alarm earlier and earlier every day in increments of 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So if you're gonna do 15-minute increments, if you woke up at 9 today, maybe set your alarm for 8:45 tomorrow, 8:30 the next day, 8:15 the day after that, 8 the day after that, 7:45, 7:30, and so on and so on and so on, until you get to your like goal time to wake up, and then try to consistently stick with that. I also think it's helpful to set your alarm, whether it's your phone or alarm clock or whatever, on the other side of the room. For me personally, once I like get up physically and I walk around, I'm pretty much like awake at that point. Sometimes it can be so easy to just snooze your alarm if it's right there while you're laying down. So I find it a lot easier to start getting up in the mornings earlier by setting my alarm across the room so that I'm forced to stand up and turn it off. Another tip is to like have something you look forward to in the morning. So maybe that's like a really yummy breakfast, or making your coffee, or doing some yoga in the morning. Like, list some things that you're excited to do the next morning, and I think when you wake up and you're like excited to do something, it's a little bit easier to start the day. But yeah, those are just a few of my tips. And if you're someone who's trying to develop a routine, I think I touched on this in my last video. It was a Q&A. Someone asked about how to transition into like a sustainable routine and not something that just burns you out. I think the most important part is to like make it personalized to you. So maybe everything I did in my morning routine is totally different than what you want to do in yours. So don't just copy it because someone else is doing it. Think about 3 absolute non-negotiables for you that are attainable for you. One of them could be making my bed, super attainable. One of them could be drinking a certain amount of water first thing in the morning. Another one could be taking my vitamins first thing in the morning. Like, just 3 super attainable things that you can start doing every morning. Once you start doing them every morning, they'll become a routine, they'll become a habit. So I think it's important to start with things that are like super, super attainable for you so that you're not going to not want to do them. So think of 3 very attainable things, and then on top of that, think of 3 goal activities. So maybe you won't do these things every single day at first, but these can be where like working out comes in, or doing 30 minutes of meditation. Think of 3 activities and put them in your goals list. Try to do one of those things on top of your 3 non-negotiables every day. If you're not feeling it one day, that's fine. Just stick with your 3 non-negotiables. But I think having the mindset that you have like a few attainable things every morning that you will consistently do makes you proud of yourself for sticking with them, number 1. And you also will start to develop the habit, and you'll start to want to do them. Like, I wake up and I'm like so excited to do the things I do in the morning. I'm so excited to work out in the morning and like make my protein smoothie and journal and things like that. So don't beat yourself up if you're having trouble implementing a routine or getting up early. Start small. Do things that actually make you feel good and make a difference in your day, because that's the goal with having a good morning routine, right? But yeah, that is my morning routine. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Please thumbs up this video if you guys liked it. Please subscribe if you guys want to see more videos on my channel. Let me know in the comments below what else you want to see on my channel, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys!